going to be coming out of your isolation period very soon. And if you're wondering how I know, well, welcome or welcome back to your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance, and let's just get straight into today's video. Now, with that being said, because there's no right or wrong way to heal yourself, always and only take what resonates as well as leave the rest. So if it doesn't apply, it's not for you, so don't force it, so let it fly. But most importantly, grab your pens, grab your paper, and be prepared to take notes. In this video, we're going to go over and discuss what you need to be aware of when you're coming out of your isolation period or your hermit mode, as well as some recommendations, some reminders, and some disclaimers. Starting with the disclaimers and what you should be aware of. Nothing in life lasts forever. So that's the main reason why you're not going to be in your isolation period forever. Nothing in life lasts forever. Life is going to change. Life is going to evolve. You're going to grow. And then you're not. Why? Because you're no longer going to be here. You need to realize that nothing in life is going to last forever. So just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad life. And even if you did have a bad life, which you're not because you're watching these videos and you're taking what resonates, you're leaving the rest, it's not going to be forever. A lot of people don't realize that death is very quick, just like life. So it's like, have fun, do what you need to do, learn, evolve, and make sure you're watching all the other videos so you know what to do. Because for the month of October, we're just going to go over and discuss the hidden truths and move forward. The second disclaimer, because nothing in life is going to last forever, is that you are going to get your energy. You are going to know what to do. You're going to get instructions. You're going to get directions. The purpose of your isolation period was to self-reflect, was to realize what worked for you, what didn't work for you, to work on your communication, to work on your confidence, to heal your childhood traumas, to heal the abandonment issues, the neglect, the depression, the anxiety, like anything that's no longer serving you, to let go of mindsets, ideologies, philosophies, people and places and things that are not compatible with who you want to be right now or who it is that you want to be in the future. So the third thing you need to be aware of when you're in your isolation period, don't rush it, don't fight it, because it's going to be a point in your life where you're going to have to do things differently. And if you're not prepared, you're going to feel like it's difficult and challenging. And I'm speaking from experience. When I was in my isolation periods, when I had moments where I had to sit in solitude, I honestly had to learn how to be grateful because it was necessary. Of course, when you're in your isolation period, you don't want to hear that, you don't want to go through it, but it's like you only have to go through these moments when you're not in alignment and you're not where you need to be. Once you figure out where you need to be, once you trust your God, ancestors, and universe, take what resonates, leave the rest, because I'm not here to force religion or spirituality. You're not constantly have to have moments where you have to recharge. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that as you elevate, you're not going to become educated and equipped. And you're not going to have moments where you become better, but it won't have to be long and detrimental if you learn the lessons. That's when I learned a lot of the valuable lessons, like the self-reflection of myself, the people, places, and things, what was for me and what's not. The third and fourth thing, let me know what number I'm on because I lost count, is that you don't have to rush your isolation period. Like, yes, you feel uncomfortable because you're changing, you're growing, evolving, like you're facing your fears, you're doing the things that you said you want to do, you're becoming the best version of yourself. Like, in the beginning, you may feel like, you lost certain people, places, and things, which you did. So, like, never think I'm trying to invalidate your feelings, but speaking from experience, you guys, eventually you guys are going to get to know more about me and I'm going to tell more of my testimony or whatever. Like, you just realize that you can't hold on to certain people, places, and things. And this is when you learn the art of detachment. And once you learn how to detach, you'll just realize that, you know what, you may have been afraid and you may, be unsure. You may be like 50-50 in the beginning, but as you continue to elevate, you're going to become confident because you just realize that it's unfamiliar. Like, a lot of people make things complicated. A lot of people make things so difficult. And I can't stand, like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And I actually mean that. Like, people say, oh, I don't like the stress at all. I genuinely don't like that stuff at all. Like, if things don't have to be difficult, don't make it difficult. Like, I like things to be very simple. Because I don't like to be stressed. I don't like to be overwhelmed. Like, that's how people get heart attacks. That's how people get diseases. That's how people get sick. Like, and I know from experience and just people that I know, like, immediately, like, so it's like, instead of having these heart attacks and being stressed out and being overwhelmed and being anxious and depressed, let's just realize, you know what? Life is gonna life. And when you weren't taught and shown how to be independent or how to deal with certain things, or you're just figuring out who you are because that's your purpose in life, you don't have to be hard on yourself. Like, feel sad for however long you need to feel sad. Like, Take the time to go to therapy, seek God, answers the universe, book your service session with me, your favorite mental health specialist. Like, go to your psychiatrist, go to your therapist, have people you can find in. But eventually, you're going to move on. You're going to feel better. And it takes time. Like, your isolation period could take 30, 40, 50, 10 years. Like, you can't rush it. The more and more I would try to, like, rush certain things, the more and more I realize I'm wasting my energy and I'm just getting frustrated. Like, this doesn't mean that what you felt was not true, because like I said, when you tell your testimony, oh baby, but once you had enough and it's time for you to move forward, you'll be able to move forward, and you never have to look back. Like, that's the best thing about elevation, is not having to look back at your past to like dwell, but just to use it as a reminder. Like, yeah, you used to this, yeah, you went through this, yeah, you experienced that, but you're not there anymore. And it's a blessing, because a lot of people don't overcome their trials and tribulations. A lot of people do allow their past to hinder them, but over here we don't do that. So now, getting into the recommendations, what you need to do as you're ending off your isolation period. Number one is just continuing to work on the things that you said that you want to work on. Continue to be the person that you want to be. So if you have goals, make sure you're setting them. Make sure you know the difference between a long-term goal and a short-term goal. Check out the 30-day consistency playlist challenge. It'll be somewhere here at the top and in the description. These are 2 playlists that I recommend. The one for October that you're watching right now, The Hidden Truths About the Unknown, and the 30-day consistency challenge. We talk about what you need to do, when you need to do it, how to be consistent, how to be successful, and how to be committed, because success is responsibility. You need to continue to align yourself with who it is that you want to be. So on your notes and in your pen and your paper and in the comment section, figure out who you are. Figure out who you are. Figure out who you want to be. Start working towards it. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to have all the money. You don't have to have all the finances. You just have to want it. If you don't want it, of course, none of these videos are going to work. None of this stuff is going to apply. You're going to continue to live your life. But it's like, you have to want it, so you have to put in the work. You have to surrender. You have to acknowledge yourself. You have to be accountable. This is what this account is about, being accountable. It's not an attack. It's not an attack. Like, that's the second thing. Learn to be accountable. Learn to be vulnerable. Learn to be honest. Like, nobody important, nobody of your time, nobody of your status, nobody of your caliber, nobody who's meant to be a part of your success is going to judge you or be like, oh, she had to go through this, or she was broke and she was up. These people are evil, wicked, and we don't need to worry about them. Stop worrying and surrounding yourself with people who try to sit here and think they're better than you. They're not. They're not. How are you better than someone and you're judging them for stuff that you go through? Like, the most judgmental people in my life, the people that had their nose turned up, were the lowest of the lowest vibrational people I've met in my life. Seriously. And I'm not talking about like materialistically in status, because I've met people who had materials and status and they still were miserable in spirit. They were not happy. So it's just like, you don't have to compare yourself to other people, but it's just like, when you're in your season of isolation, take your time, like, grieve, feel how you feel, but it's like, eventually you're gonna move on. You will, if it's in you. I'm not here to force anybody to do anything. I'm not here to change anybody, but it's like, you're inspired, you like these videos, you like the energy, like, you know, energy speaks for itself. So it's just like, take your time, figure it out, be vulnerable, be accountable. You have to articulate yourself. You have to talk about what has happened to you. You have to just be you. Because it's like, you don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be ashamed. Like, everybody has a past. Everyone has to go through things. And everyone is not taught and shown certain things. This is why you're watching these videos, so you can unlearn and learn what's for you and what's not. As you're continuing to come out your isolation period, this is like the 3rd or 4th thing. Let me know what number I'm on, because it's 7 o'clock in the morning, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl's a little bit tired, but I'm gonna make these videos because, yeah, so I can go to sleep. But like, the 3rd or 4th thing, like I was saying, is that when you're coming out your isolation period, you got to realize you are going to be a brand new person. You're not who you used to be. So what you used to do, how you used to think, like I said in the beginning, you may be nervous, you may be sad, all that stuff is going to go out the door, out the window immediately. Like, who you're meant to be is not who you were. And if anything or anybody has a problem, they're going to be removed out of your life, because they can no longer be around you. Be okay with losing certain people, places, and things as you're coming out of your isolation period. So therefore, you can receive the things that you are meant to receive. If you wanted a house and to be a homeowner, and you're living in an apartment, you live in a tent, or you live on somebody's couch, be prepared to pack and do what you need to do so therefore you can receive your house. It's on the way, but you have to make room for it. People say that all the time. You have to make room for what it is that you pray for and what you're working for. Be okay. Don't fight it. Like, the more you can acknowledge that you're going to lose certain people, places, and things in order for you to get the things that you genuinely want and that's genuinely for you, the more you will be able to let it go. Like, I'm telling you, like, once you realize that, oh, certain people were, like, nasty, you didn't have good friends, cut them off so you can make better friends. Like, you realize certain people weren't family, cut them off. Create a new family. Like, create your own family. You realize certain jobs and get a new job. Start that business, girl or boy or they or she, we. I'm telling you, like, once you cut them people and place some things off, oh my gosh, like, your life is going to flourish. And that's going to be the next couple of videos we talk about. Like, you're not going to receive certain blessings when you're around certain people, places, and things, and when you're not the best version of yourself. So it's just like, you're not going to be in your trials and tribulations forever. Life is going to continue to move on because time tells. Like, it's 2025, it's going to be 2026, and then 2027, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. Let me know if you know that's time, or are you too young? You don't have to be sad. You don't have to be overwhelmed forever. Learn the lessons, hold yourself accountable, apologize to yourself, okay? That's going to be your challenge, and that's when I'm in off the video, and just keep moving. If you're doing the work and you're becoming better every single day, even if you don't have all the resources and the tools and everything in the beginning, why would you not become successful? Let me know. Like, why do you feel like you're going to be sad forever? Like, no. You went through a season, you went through a chapter, you had to learn, and in your season of isolation, like I said, you learned so much about yourself in the world and whatever it is that you need to learn. Like, you know better. You can't beat yourself up for not knowing certain things. Like, a lot of times, what I've realized with some of you guys in my comment section and just building this community, so many people are like, but Ty, I wish I would have done this or I would have done that. Girl, guess what? If I knew certain things and I had a fully level of, like, comprehension of the consequences of my actions, I would have never done certain things. I would, like, certain people, I would have never. But guess what? Like, me saying that, it is what it is. I don't feel any type of way. I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose myself. Like, you honestly have to just be grateful for just being alive. Because it's like, a lot of people don't make it. If we're being honest. Like, in real life too. Like, you're not guaranteed to live forever. So it's like, why be stuck and stagnant? Why not just, you know, become the best version of yourself, watch these videos, and yeah. So your homework assignment is to write a letter to yourself or in your notes and forgive yourself. And I need you to come back to this video or in the next video in the comment section and let me know how you feel, what you said, and read it to yourself out loud. Or read it to yourself, record yourself, or read it to yourself and look in the mirror. But I need you to learn how to forgive yourself. And if you need to, I have videos, like I said, 400 plus videos on how to forgive yourself and how to heal. Because at this point, we just need to be in the present moment with these new refreshed energies, with these new messages, so we can move forward. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. Thank you for liking and commenting and turning on your post notifications and subscribing. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Thank you guys for liking and engaging. I love you guys so much. You are loved and appreciated, okay? You should let me love you. Like, be prepared to be around new people, places, and things. Be excited. Life is going to go on. You don't have to be sad forever. Stay tuned because those are going to be the next videos that you see uploaded. And yeah, like, just learn to forgive yourself. Once you forgive yourself, you take your time, you grieve, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. But in the moment, of course, it seems like, but watch the videos so you know what to do. And just be prepared because you're going to reap what you sow. If you've been doing what you need to do, everything is going to work out how it's supposed to. And life is just going to get better. So yeah, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I will be going live, answering you guys' questions, comments, concerns, if I didn't answer them already in the comment section, as well as booking your service and your session in my website. But make sure you guys check out those playlists and all the other videos so you're catch up and you're on the same page, okay? Love you, bye.